Out, obviously, without hesitation, to my friend DJ Chucky, who is back on the air. If you haven't heard the news, we have certainly gone through our adventures with Chuck. Chuck and I and Steve, Chuck and I and Darcy, Chuck and I. Hey, that might be a country song right there. But finally, it looks like we've mastered the process. Oh, hope I'm not getting ahead of myself saying it like that. Anyways, so after I'm done every Tuesday and Thursday, I'm done at 12:30. My show is over. A half an hour later at 1 o'clock, Chuck comes on with his country show. Chuck, send me a message. It's till 3, right? Or till 4. Anyways, just stay on till he's done. Stay on till after he's done. That's fine too. But we're very happy to say that Chuck is back on the air. Chuck is... he's wizardly. He knows his country music. He knows his music, but he certainly knows his country music. So, if he's your friend on Facebook, make sure you send him your requests and tune in and listen to his show. Or, when I'm done at 12:30, take that opportunity to go to the bathroom, freshen up your coffee, make yourself some lunch, come back for 1 so you can listen to Chuck. So, he will be on right after me. So, it made sense that a Travis Tritt song needed to go to him, right? So there you go. And why not celebrate? It's a great day to be alive, right? Isn't every day that we wake up a great day, right? I think so, because you know what? Here's the bad news. Somebody didn't wake up today. So I'm glad that wasn't me or any of my family. So there you go. Oh, and thank you very much, Chuck. He's on till 4. So 1 till 4 every Tuesday and Thursday. You can tune in or stay on, like I said, and you can enjoy Chuck's country show. So, but for now, we are going to get into the good news. It's time for the good news portion of the show. We talked earlier about, our focus is so skewed, right? We focus on so many things that are insignificant, and we bypass so many things that are significant on our beautiful, amazing planet, filled with a beautiful, amazing human beings. We're surrounded by them. And unfortunately, that, 0.0175% of mankind that does horrible things makes big news, as opposed to whatever the opposite of that is, 99 point something, that does wonderful things. So my job is to share that with you. So, my self-designated job. I got so sick of seeing terrible stories, hearing terrible stories. I know it makes you money. I know it gets you more clicks or watches or, helps your stats or whatever. But it doesn't help the greater good of all mankind. And that's what I'm interested in. And I'm not alone, my friends. There's a lot of people that are stepping up to the plate, sharing good news, doing podcasts, doing videos. I have, when I worked at Fibrex, I worked with this guy, Mike. Nice guy, great guy. And I started a social committee. I know, shocking, right? And we started doing like Fibrex Family Fun Day. We went to the water park. We had a picnic. We did all sorts of different things. So I got to know a few groups of families really well. And so, of course, we're still friends, even just on Facebook today. So Mike, his wife Jamie, who, I haven't really stayed in contact with them, although, like I said, we are still Facebook friends. She just started a Facebook video. I believe it's twice a week. And it's called Coffee with Jamie. And she just talks about life. That's what we need. So if you know her, I don't know if, I can tell her last name or whatever, but you might see me share her videos from time to time. Lots of people are doing it. Earlier in the show, I shared a little audio, which is actually a video, of a guy called Sky Williams. And his video is, You Got This. There's a few where it's just a couple minutes of inspiration, of knowing you've accomplished so much in your life. You really have. So, think back to that. Appreciate when you're struggling. You've got something going on. You're like, am I going to get the job? Am I not going to get the job? Is this going to happen? Is that going to happen? Recall the times that you made it. The times that you were successful. So many times you were successful. Oh my gosh. So celebrate those, hang on to those, and know that anything is possible. So I love this love revolution that we're all going at together, and we're uplifting each other. And these people I'm going to talk about now is a prime example of the things that we can do. You know, we were talking earlier about, imagine if the Catholic Church sold all their stuff, how many people they could feed. Just throwing it out there. So, and I only use them as an example. Every organized religion could do that, right? I just happen to know that I think they have a little bit more than some of the other ones. So, cool story from thegoodnewsnetwork.org. For those living on the street, socks are important, and the number one most requested item of clothing, which is why this company is making it possible for thousands of homeless people to experience the restorative moment of cozy footwear after a fresh shower. Say It With a Sock is a company started by a husband and wife team who wanted to create a Sock of the Month club and send its members different colored socks every month. When they learned how desirable these would be for the homeless community, they pledged to donate over 15,000 pairs during the upcoming holiday season. They partnered with the fabulous Lava Mae organization, which has transformed old buses into mobile shower units for the homeless in California. In fact, last week on Giving Tuesday, they donated 20% of all proceeds to this nonprofit. Also, in the spirit of Giving Tuesday, Good News Network readers who purchased one of their sock subscriptions, tailored to men, women, or children, will get a free pair of socks as an added bonus. Just use the coupon code GNN at sayitwithsock.com until the end of the year, and be doubly happy with your purchase. Also supports the Lava Mae's mission. The 15,000 pairs of donated socks are durable, thick, and warm for people living on the streets during the winter months, and in a shade of gray that is more easily to hide dirt. These guys are really on the ball. Founders Daniel Seif and Lauren Jacks say it's a win-win for holiday gift giving, with cute socks, a freebie pair for Good News Network fans, and the satisfaction of knowing you've helped provide socks and showers for someone less fortunate in San Francisco or Los Angeles. Remember, okay, so isn't that cool? Now, take that to a more local level. That's fabulous, but you know, here in Canada, could we get it? I don't know. Yada, yada, yada. So, you could go and you could buy some socks and just give them out to people. Just saying, there's so many things that you can do. One person can make such a difference. Positive ripples in the big pond of life, my friends. And talking about positive ripples, this is pretty huge. The Carter Center, remember President Carter? Or former President Carter, is that what you call them? The Carter Center, a nonprofit organization run by former U.S. President, there you go, Jimmy Carter, said Friday that it had helped eliminate elephantitis, a disfiguring tropical disease, from 2 states in Nigeria where the problem was at its worst. Dr. Yaiza Saka of Nigeria's Federal Ministry of Health said in the Carter Center's announcement, "This is a great day for the people of Plateau and Nasarawa states and all of Nigeria." He called the disease, also known as lymphatic filariasis, a terrible disease that has plagued good people for far too long. The World Health Association classified elephantitis as a neglected tropical disease. In areas threatened by the disease, people must take annual doses of preventative drugs to keep the parasitic infection from spreading. Elephantiasis, I believe that's how you say it, transmitted by mosquitoes, causes damage to the lymphatic system, often in childhood, where it can remain hidden for years. Years later, the result is swelling, which can be significant, and so painful, can cause physical disability as well as social stigma. Infection can remain invisible but cause damage to the lymphatic system and kidneys, affecting the body's immune system. Experts say more than 120 million people in Nigeria live in at-risk areas. Only India has more people at risk of catching the disease, which often causes its victims social isolation and poverty. Wow. I can't even imagine. Hey, here we are in our first world country, and look at what these people are dealing with. My goodness. Eliminating lymphatic filariasis as a public health problem in Plateau and Nasarawa states is a significant achievement that challenges everyone to broaden their appreciation of what is possible, said Dr. Frank Richards of the Carter Center. Success in these two states not only protects the 7 million people who live there, but it also sets a pattern for similar success through the rest of Nigeria, as well as in any other highly endemic countries. Dr. Gregory Noland of the Carter Center says health professionals have been working for years to eradicate the disease through drug treatment and use of bed nets to ward off mosquitoes at night. Testing of more than 14,000 children over the past 2 years has not discovered any new infections. Wow, that is awesome. The milestone is seen as a step towards eradicating the disease altogether. It is one of 7 diseases the Carter Center has named as potentially eradicable. Isn't that awesome? I'm sorry, why is that not big news? That is absolutely amazing. I love it. Very cool. So, we need to celebrate stuff like that. That is so awesome. See, we're going in leaps and bounds in so many areas. This should just really be big news. It is big news. Let's spread it. Let's spread it all around. Tell everybody there's good news going on. So many people dealing with anxiety and depression. No wonder why. They're seeing all the negative stuff. There is some positive stuff. And this last one is pretty awesome as well. Elon Musk's giant lithium-ion battery is now live in Australia. Giant. It is absolutely giant. Completed weeks ahead of schedule, Tesla has won a massive money-back bet with the Australian government. The 129 megawatt-hour battery, the largest in the world, will store and dispatch energy generated by a nearby wind farm. This should provide a reliable electricity supply for 3,000 homes, according to the Wall Street Journal. Elon Musk tweeted that he would complete the giant battery within 100 days of signing the contract, repeating the claims made by Tesla Vice President Lyndon Rive at the launch of the Powerwall 2 battery. If the company failed, Musk promised to give Australia the battery for free, part of a $390 million government energy plan. This could have proved an expensive gamble for the entrepreneur. Wow. Such big numbers. Hey, how do you even wrap your head around that? Today's big switch on marks only 63 days since the September 29th signing, slashing the 100-day window by over 1/3. The mammoth power bank was completed just last week. Congratulations to the Tesla crew and South Australian authorities who worked so hard to get this manufactured and installed in record time, Musk tweeted. South Australia is now leading the world in dispatchable renewable energy, delivered to homes and businesses 24/7, South Australian Premier Jay Weatherill said in a press release. This is history in the making. Frequent blackouts have been causing havoc in South Australia. In fact, much of the country is facing an energy crisis, according to the Australian Financial Review. A 1,600 megawatt coal plant closure in Victoria earlier this year added to mounting pressures on the country's gas industry, which faced huge layoffs, rising prices, and gas shortages. In March of this year, Australian Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull declared an emergency in the face of escalating troubles surrounding the country's energy supply. Battery storage systems, like Musk's, are hoped to steady this turbulence as a key element of the Australian government's energy plan, announced in the light of the crisis. The South Australian government should be congratulated for ensuring their energy supply is not only sustainable, but will help solve power shortages, reduce variability, and manage summertime peak load, Tesla said in a statement. Looking to the future, Rive has claimed the South Australian project could be repeated elsewhere across the country. Not content with firing up the largest battery in the world, Musk is running other renewable energy projects around the world as well. After a battering from Hurricane Maria, Puerto Rico's energy supply was in a state of crisis. Tesla powered up a children's hospital using solar plant panels and batteries there. That is so absolutely awesome. So there is hope. There is good things coming, and there is alternatives to the things that we're doing already that are just destroying our beautiful planet. We really are, we're in a state, aren't we? But I'm pleased to say it's a reckoning. Things are going down. Everything's getting shook up. And I'm just really interested in seeing how the new world is going to be, and I really think everything's happening fast and furious. I think it's going to be in our lifetime. We're going to see so many things that are changed. It's just so messy, isn't it? It's like cleaning out the closet. You got to pull all the crap out first, don't you? Right? Before you figure out what's good, what's bad, what's fixable. And, when you look at government and, politics, big pharma, all the corruption, and now all this stuff in Hollywood. And, oh man, just interesting. Times are changing and good things are on the horizon. We just got to tread water till we get there. And don't get emotionally caught up in all this stuff, Don't be hating on people. Just let it all fall. And, karma's a real thing. If people are, doing things wrong, it will catch up to them. If they are, pulling the wool over somebody's eyes, the truth always comes out. Just sometimes it's a long time. And sometimes you don't get to see karma, right? Don't we feel like that sometimes? We feel like, I know karma is going to get my ex, but I really want to see it. Well, sometimes karma comes in the form of a health issue. Sometimes karma comes in the form of irritable bowel syndrome. Like stress causes disease. So does guilt, right? Assuming people feel guilt. So before I leave you here, and we're done with the good news, I do have a little thing I just want to share with you. And, we talk a lot about being thankful. Very, very important. So I just want to read you this little quote that I found online that I think is just so powerful. Be thankful. Be thankful that you don't already have everything you desire. If you did, what would there be to look forward to? Right? Be thankful when you don't know something, for it gives you the opportunity to learn. Be thankful for the difficult times. During those times, you grow. Be thankful for your limitations, because they give you opportunities for improvement. Be thankful for your mistakes. They will teach you valuable lessons. Be thankful when you're tired and weary, because it means you've made a difference. It's easy to be thankful for the good things. A life of rich fulfillment comes to those who are also thankful for the setbacks. Find a way to be thankful for your troubles, and they can become your blessings. I think that's very, very powerful. And I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. So, that's your good news for today. Hope you enjoyed it. All those articles will be posted on the Positive Power Facebook page. If you haven't already liked that page, make sure you do. And every time we do good news and positive memes and whatever I tend to be sharing on a day-to-day basis, it'll go in your news feed. That's how you make Facebook work for you, and you surround yourself with an atmosphere of success, because that's what we're after. So, I have not much longer left, so I have a great new tune I want to share with you now.